hurting for those people that, whether it's citizens or living.
Isn't it? This motherfucker can't even speak English. He can't even speak English, and he's a state legislator.
In the state of Minnesota, we will be willing to protect. But now I would like to call Nasser Ahmed for her to testimony and if you would.
Does this mic work?
Yeah, it works.
Hello. Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure.
So you could tell she was born. She went to school here. She speaks very good English. At least she speaks good English. I will give her that.
Hi, hello. I am very grateful to have this opportunity to speak in front of everyone, and thank you to my senator for representing me and the people behind me for representing me. I can never be more grateful than I am right now. I'm not used to the attention and the fame, unwanted fame that I am receiving right now. My image is out there, but it's an image for a reason. It's an image that I will carry for the rest of my life. And I am proud. I am proud to say that I've survived ICE. I'm proud to say that I stood up for what is right. And many people are saying, including my family and friends, that I will go down in history. And I will carry this on my shoulders. And I will carry it even though I am fearful. I am a bit anxious. I'm going to admit that I didn't expect this to happen, but here I am.
Wait a second. You didn't expect this to happen? ICE is running around terrorizing Somali people, pulling them over, dragging them out their cars, harassing them, asking for IDs. But you didn't expect this to happen? Whatever happened, whatever lie you're about to tell us, you should have expected it to happen. Shout out to Lee Archick. Salute to Lee Archick. Liar chick or liar chic. Liar chic or liar chick, whichever one it is. Things have gotten so bad that even Pam Grier is full. Yeah, we gonna get into that. We talk a lot about lynching on here, man. We talk a lot about lynching on this channel, man. If you've been a member of this channel, we talk about a lot about lynching. No one on YouTube talks about lynching more than this channel. Press 1. No channel on YouTube goes over lynchings, actual articles and accounts of lynchings more than this channel. We got that covered. And I ain't even trying to toot my horn, but you know I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm not even trying to toot my horn. That's just a fact. That's not even like that. It's not even debatable. It's not even debatable. No one's even close. Even history channels, even the channels that focus on history, no one comes close. So we got lynching covered over here, man.
Speaking in front of everyone, and there's cameras recording me. Hi, everyone who's watching me right now. Yeah, my name is Nazra. It's nice to meet you guys. It's nice to meet everyone.
Let's just say she started off hella weird. This is a weird way to introduce yourself about like a traumatic event. This is hella weird. Like, why does she act like she's accepting an award? She act like she's accepted. She just won a Academy Award and
23 years old. I'm from Minnesota. I also grew up in Columbus, Ohio, but I also grew up here, and I was also raised here. I was raised in both cities. Both are well-known Somali communities. So I'm Somali. I'm proud to be Somali. To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like it's an interesting thing.
Female genital mutilation. Press 1 is about female genital mutilation, the oppression of women, all that shit. So don't sit here and act like it's all bananas and rice. You've been through a lot, girl. Okay? You've been through a lot. You want to talk about some of the other things you've been through other than this fake ICE story you about to tell us?
It's very hard to describe what it means to be Somali and what it means to be American, but it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the bananas and rice. You know, people don't really see like
the you talk about what woman? If something really bad happened to you, you would just come out and tell us what happened.
Like, you know, it's you know, people don't think, oh, you can eat bananas with rice, but that's what it's like to be Somali and American. It's like that combination of banana and rice, but you're gonna get what I mean. So what I'm trying to say is people might be confused by me being Somali, but then when they hear my like voice, they say this girl is very American. There's something American about her. So like my family says, you're so American. You're so American. There's something American about you. But then when other people see me, they're
The fact that you can speak English, that's what's American about you.
like, there's something Somali about you. You're really Somali.
The fact that you have a goddamn, you dress like a goddamn monk. The fact that you're dressed like a goddamn stagehand and shit. That's what's Somali about you.
You know? So that's what it's like. You know, people always trying to assume what you are, but they know you're both. So they cannot separate the two. They just want to say, oh, you're this, you're that. But that's what it is. It's to be both. So, so I got kidnapped by ICE. So now we're going to get into the story of what made me stand here today. So that story is I got kidnapped by ICE.
Story.
So ICE came to my neighborhood, where my neighborhood is a very Somali neighborhood. It's a predominantly Somali neighborhood. There's many Somalis that live here, and they kidnapped me. They took me. They arrested and detained me for 2 days, and I was put in county jail. Then there was this ICE agent who called me a racial slur. So with my skin color and me being a Black person, in America, I go through a lot. I see a lot.
You don't see shit, girl, from nobody but Somalis and Blacks. Y'all run the mall. Y'all run any public spaces. Y'all are fine. White people in Minnesota kiss y'all asses. This is egregious. Those white people in Minnesota kiss these people's asses. And she gonna get up here. And listen, I hate liberals. I'm not a big fan of liberals. But this is disgusting that these white people in Minnesota kiss her people's asses, and she gonna get up here and act like she's just being chased around by white people everywhere and harassed. These people are disgusting. These Somalians are disgusting liars, man. Salute to Roger Wood, man. Roger Wood is in the building, man. He says, catch up to the stream in 2 times speed. Fortunately, it doesn't take as long to leer. These skinnies are always full of shit. Yeah, I don't need to do the 2 times speed, man, because, you know what I mean, it just makes it sound weird. It's not like she's talking that slow. She ain't talking that slow. She's a lying piece of shit, man. Why would you say that about these white people that bend over backwards to kiss your ass?
Experienced a lot of things. I'm also Somali, and I'm gonna say right now that even though people see me as Somali, I'm still a Black person. And
what happened? They came to your neighborhood. They pulled you. What was the interaction? That's not how you tell a story. Yo, man, I was driving. They came to my neighborhood, and I was standing in front of a store, and I was just watching. And they harassed this one guy, and then they were dealing with him. And then they came over to me, and I was like, "What's going on?" And next thing you know, they grabbed. Like, that's how you tell a story. You don't tell a story like, "Well, I was kidnapped, and and an officer called me a racial slur," and then you move on to something else. What happened? She's leaving a lot out.
I can't separate the two. My skin is still dark. I'm still a Black person, and I'm just a Black person of Somali descent. My ethnic origin is Somali, but I'm Black. I'm a person who's Black under America. So I still experience racism. I still experience many things that Black Americans face.
In Minneapolis, white people are being racist to you. Same white people that let you steal all the tax dollars and are fighting for you to be able to steal billions of dollars of taxes.
And the two can exist, and many people don't really realize that, because what they see is Somalis that can be Black and they can't be Somali, but that's not the case. So I was called a racial slur by this ICE agent, and this ICE agent was igniting racial violence towards me. He was inciting racial violence, and he was targeting these 2 Somali men. They were following these 2 Somali men who ran out the car, And when they ran out the car, what happened was I was walking towards that area that these two men they were holding the door for me. And I believe these men were Somali. I'm not sure if they were some other group, but like they were like a different East African descent. But they were what I've seen is that they were Somali. And so when they came, they were following these two men, and I was waiting for these two men to hold the door for me. And I told them, hey, can you hold the door for me? And I walked right in the middle. And when I was in the middle, ICE came. They came out of their cars. They asked me to see my ID. And while they were asking me to see the ID, they just decided it was nice to be racist and say really nasty things to me. And yeah, that man, he called me the N-word, and I'm
Even if I didn't know, she's so bad that even if I didn't know how Somalis were, I wouldn't believe him. This is awful. This is awful, man. This is awful. Shout out to my man Astor J. He says, it's official. I'm really starting to dislike these effing Somalis. Yeah, facts, man. Facts, Astor, man. This is awful, man. Just lying. Treating us like we're stupid. Treating us like we're man. Just insulting us, man. It's very insulting.
going to say it's the book that's the word that's in the To Kill a Mockingbird. If you've ever read that book, it's the word that's in that book. And he called me that, and then he arrested me. They arrested me. It was multiple people. They used a lot of force to arrest me. I actually got a scab that was healing while I was in jail, but they pushed me hard. They used a lot of violence. My body still hurts. I got a concussion. It's really hard for me to speak because of that concussion. They were just using a lot of force to arrest me, and I was screaming, I was crying, I was so scared. I've never been arrested in my life. I don't have like a criminal record. I have a clean record. It was just, and then that detainment, I was detained. I was literal cuffs were put on my legs, cuffs on my hands. And during the detainment center is Woodville. It's in Fort Snelling. Fort Snelling historically, it used to be a concentration camp for Native Americans. And they were actually it was this Native American place the concentration camp was
What the is she talking about? What is she? She didn't get coached. Who coached her to come up here and do everything but talk about the incident?
excuse me, but the concentration camp was a place where they kept many Native Americans, and they marched those Native Americans, and they killed them, they murdered them, and it was named after Bishop Henry Whipple, I believe. Hopefully, I'm getting my facts correct, but that man was a bishop who actually spoke for Native Americans, and I was actually detained with a Native American woman. And God bless her heart, she went through a lot too. She was also detained by ICE, and she was also a U.S. citizen, and like me, and she had gashes on her face. They shattered her windows. She had blood on her jeans, her corduroy jeans, and she was crying because she was so scared because she was with her dog. She was so scared that her dog got hurt. She was so scared for her life. We were both crying together. We were holding each other tight. And I'll never forget the fear that we both felt in our hearts that day. And
shut the up. This right here. It's okay. That's acting. She's acting too. This is acting too. This is awful. This was poorly executed, man. Now liberals don't care. They don't give a you know what I mean? They just got a story of some that ICE did. They cool. But this is gonna be hard to convince anybody other than the liberal, man. This is just poorly executed live, man.
I'm so sorry if I'm getting a little.
They're like, yo, they're like, shut the up. She used that to get her off the stage. That was smooth, though. I get a lady that, man. She was smooth. She used that to get her the off the stage. Because she wasn't never going to shut up.
Felt in our hearts that day. And
it's okay. You can get off the stage now. You can shut the up now. It's okay.
I'm so sorry if I'm getting a little emotional.
It's okay. You can shut the up because she about to say some stupid They know she about to say some real stupid They try to get her off of them when she says some real stupid.
We're just going to call her dad to say exactly what he knows so far.
Sorry, she got a little bit emotional, but I got emotional. My name is Muhammad Ahmed. I was born in Somalia. I'm raised, but I came here as an immigrant, but I'm U.S. citizen. It's not only her, but I got 7 other children.
Jeez. They over here breeding this Hey, they both here breeding like jackrabbits and shit.
With her, with aid. But Nasra has been experienced, it's not supposed to be happening to anybody. It's not about whether it's a community of color, whether it's gonna be, I just wanna start it with, I wanna send my condolences first, family and everybody, because that way, we carrying that feeling. It's not supposed to be happening to anybody. Being like detained or being shot or being killed for ICE. I think what we have seen as an American today, everywhere, the image we've been seeing, we've been experiencing is a lot of traumatized. And that is not supposed to be happening here in America. Look like now what we have seen is it's not under control. It's not a control. It's kind of like violence.
These people are awful. Let me hear this that hear her. Let's hear her, man.
Do I carry on?
No, we'll wait. Thank you. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Tried to get up and speak again. They were like, nah. You tried to speak again. They were like, nah, man. You ain't speaking again, man.
Afternoon, Representative Maria Isat Perez Vega. I represent District 65B of our capital city of St. Paul and the suburb of West St. Paul. I'm also the chair of our St. Paul State House delegation, where this is taking place into a citizen of St. Paul. I'm here to discuss legislation that my colleagues in support of our St. Paul delegation with our vice chair of our delegation, Representative Hussein, as well as member of our St. Paul delegation.
Look, she got a whistle around her neck. So she's that whistle is like, I stand in solidarity with the people going around whistling at ICE agents and shit. That's a little subtle way of signaling to the people like I'm woke as fuck.
Our chair of Veterans Committee, Representative Jay Zhang of the East Side, and as well as our suburbs within the Ramsey County delegation, Representative Peter Fisher, and representative of St. Paul delegation as well, Representative Lee Finke, on drafting legislation to support funding to be allocated towards St. Paul and Ramsey County family behavioral services for those who have experienced harassment.
More money for She said she gonna allocate money, so more money for them to scam. This is nothing but another scam. This is insane. They just won't stop stealing the taxpayers' money.